Hello everyone and welcome back to XRL, where today we have the final race of the season for the Development League. As always, we'll be racing in Abu Dhabi. Final race of the season, so hopefully this will be a very fun one to watch. We have Zola obviously has won the Drivers' Championship quite a while ago actually, but we still have a very big fight going on. If you look over to the constructors' standings, we have Ferrari on top at the moment with 305 points, and then just 1 point behind, we have Mercedes on 304, and then not too far behind, we have Red Bull on 273. So all three of them could technically take, or one of all three of them could technically take the top spot today. Red Bull are in the slightly worse situation, obviously being quite a few, about 30 points behind. So if they want to win, they're going to have a very good performance. And in terms of, for Mercedes and Ferrari, literally 1 point apart. So let's see what kind of drivers. So Mercedes have both the drivers, so do Red Bull. So that's good in terms of the numbers. Ferrari at the moment are missing one of their drivers, and I believe the other one is either a new driver here or a reserve. So for Ferrari, it's looking a bit dodgy, because I mean the only hope that they can really have is that they have a Mercedes have a poor performance. Obviously Red Bull not the biggest of worries, but like I said, they could still technically do it. So hopefully that'll be a fun one to watch. As we move on to the race, I will be having Jono joining me in the commentary box. He should be joining just as qualifying starts, so that'll be good. And we don't just have the top spot fighting for, we have pretty much the whole grid is going to be fighting for their position. So let's have a look. We have Haas on 208, Racing Point on 202, so those two teams very, very close in 6th and 7th. So yeah, they're still, both of them have a chance. They've also got both have got their drivers, so that's good for them. AlphaTauri on 170 and McLaren on 161, so a bit bigger of a gap, but still certainly a chance at least to have a go at stealing some points. But other than that, I think that's probably it. And yeah, like I said, in terms of the Drivers' Championships, Zola has won that with 156 points compared to Asda in seconds, 38, and that's not even after the race. So I think it's definitely safe to say that Zola has won this one. Hello everybody in the Twitch chat. Let me just quickly give Jono his invite. Hello, the Pozza unfortunately can't make it, that's a shame. And Jono is in the party. Hello, how are you doing? Oh, he's connecting, that's a good sign. Hello. Yep, hopefully you have the audio include thing, and then yeah, just talking about the constructors fight as well that's happening, so very tight. Yeah. No. Alright, here we go into qualifying. But being completely honest, I'm not too sure. Let's see if we can. Yeah, that is, well, hopefully that will make it interesting. Oh yeah, he's yeah, definitely look out for him for pole. All right, just waiting on a few people to load in. Yeah, yeah, I think yeah. Zola said apparently if you press Xbox button and then in B, it sometimes works. So hopefully, I don't know though. To be fair, I can't actually remember the last time we had to do a restart because of technical issues. So we might be due one soon. Yep. Yeah, I can.
Included my audio now. Hopefully, everybody can hear me.
Oh, there we go. I think it's working.
Yes.
All right, and we have also just got into qualifying, so everything is fixed. Yeah, well, most likely going to be a dry race as it is basically in the desert. So
I think it would be hilarious if it did rain though, because I know there's only one person that will have practiced, and that's Zola.
he's just said it's all dry, so
Shit.
unfortunate for him, I guess. All right, first out. I think that's a Alfa Romeo. I think yeah. Curtis Jackson seems to be the first car out on track.
Quickly followed by a wild Nissan GTR on a Racing Point. I think they've done 3 or 4 races now. You do
Yeah,
the dev comms every week.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I remember these two guys are fairly new, but they're actually both pretty quick. So and we haven't got King F1 racing this week. I remember last week in Brazil he was incredibly quick. I think he started last, and then I think he won the race. So he's not racing, but I believe he was new or reserve. But yeah, he's very quick.
Yeah. Yeah, he did win the race. That was pretty impressive. I think he's already been moved up to one of the full-time tiers,
Uh,
at least in place for next season anyway.
no surprise there. Trying to see. There we go. Alright, so on board with Kellis Jackson, coming around to start his lap. This is obviously Q1, so not going to be expecting to see the quickest times here, but certainly for those who may not be as quick as the others, they're still going to need to push, so hopefully for Kellis Jackson's sake he won't invalidate. It's not too bad in terms of invalidations here. There's a few spots where it's annoying, but I don't believe it's the worst track in the world for that. King's in X1, no surprise there. Yeah, and with only 17 drivers, it will mean, unless someone crashes on track, 2 people will be eliminated, so probably a bit better for some people, because a less chance of them going out, but then again, if you are one of those 2 that's out, that's going to be pretty annoying, really.
Are we taking bets on who those 2 people are going to be? Because I think it's going to be Zola. No, I'm just kidding.
You never know. 136.2 from Kellis Jackson as the first time, a 137.8 from Wild Nissan, so
big difference.
Quite a big difference, yeah. .136.5 from Cargo, and a 136.0 from Snake. He's still at the top spot for now.
RB Llama was just validated at the last corner, just before the last corner. Looks like they're going to be going again.
As does Invalidate as well.
I think Gusty's next across the line.
Yeah, we have a lot of, I'm assuming, reserves in today. A lot of unfamiliar names.
Yeah, a lot of new faces this week.
Yeah, I always say this, but that's what I like about the Development League, is you never really know what could happen because you always have new drivers.
Gusty's just lost it at the start of the second lap. Coming out to turn 3, I think. Yeah, the new drivers that we've got today are Conan Murray, RB Llama, Mad Gank F188, and also Prideful Flyer has raced once before, I think, a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, well, actually, quite a few people struggling. I think Asda has invalidated again, so he's probably going to have to go in the pits.
Time's starting to run out now. 12 minutes to go.
Yeah, really. For example, for Asda, who is quite quick, he'd be really wanting just to use one tyre set, do one lap, and then come in. But he's already on his second, so he might that might not help him once it comes to the later stages in like Q3 when you want those new and fresh tyres. So it's not the best situation for him.
He's probably capable of going out on the same set of tyres rather than burning a new set. But whether he's got the foresight for, or the confidence even for that. Van Waldo invalidated his lap and is straight back into the pits. Whether he's just going to refuel and get back out again, I'm not sure. The only drivers, we got 2 drivers on the lap. We've got Prideful Flyer and Prideful Flyer has given up on his lap already.
Yeah,
The other one is RB Lama.
yeah, he got a bit of a slipstream actually from Prideful Flyer, so that might have helped him, as he does go quite quick in Sector 2. He's been on those softs for a bit though, so he's also got the red fuel light, so let's hope he doesn't run out of fuel. He might have to go in the pits.
Already run out of ERS.
Yeah. Ooh, he's finishing his lap. Oh, and he spins. Oh,
Nightmare start to his XRL career.
did Latifi and just spun on that final turn, and that's some wing damage, and obviously his lap's gone, so definitely have to go. That's annoying as well, because he's obviously just missed the pits.
Yeah.
So now he has to go all the way around on probably low fuel and a broken wing.
He's going to be short on time by the time he gets back to the pits, but he did very well to avoid Prideful Flyer coming around that final corner when he was rejoining the track. So fair play to him.
Yeah, speaking of Prideful Flyer, he has invalidated, so his, I think, second attempt has unfortunately had to be scrapped. And Atwi is on a lap in the...
Just been blocked by a slower driver going on an outlap. So he's going to have to go again. I think he's going to stay out.
He's coming up to Zola, who luckily has got out of the way.
Colin Murray's coming towards the end of his lap, and it looks quick to me. Sector 2 was about half a second faster than Find Waldo.
Ooh.
Mad Gank's gone fast.
That was almost 2 seconds quicker from Mad Gank there. That's very good from him. See what Atwi does. Yeah, Conan's done well as well. Right, the teammate of Conan coming across the line and a 1:35.5. So pretty good. So the Haas is
quite a long way back from the front two though.
Yeah, the front two have done excellent times for. Yeah, they've both done pretty good
new
times
drivers
there.
as well. That's great.
Yeah, we may be seeing another King F1 moment here. Whippy is on lap as well.
All over to P3.
Yeah, well, without knowing about these new guys, I would have definitely said Waldo was one to look for going for pole, but maybe he's going to be outdriven by some of these other guys. And I think, yeah, is that another fastest lap? I think fastest lap from Mad Gank again on 1:34.3. So I mean, it depends really, because if he's not pushing as hard as he will in Q2 or probably Q3 if he can get there, maybe we can see him go even quicker. That'd be pretty nice.
That'd be amazing.
Whippy goes 6th, oh no, 7th. I think he's just been pushed down that.
Mazda's just gone into P3.
That'd be right.
35.397.
Yeah, Asda's another one to watch out for this race.
Next across the line, I think, is Beast John. Yeah, Find Waldo is on a slow down lap, so Find Waldo's now going for another fly.
Ooh, Beastion very wide and unfortunately validates, so he's probably going on for another lap though.
Yeah, he's over 90%, 95% with DRS, but he locks up into turn 1.
Ooh.
Not a good start to the lap.
Just under 5 minutes left, so those without a lap probably only have one chance unless they can somehow get in the pits quick enough, but they want to be making sure that their lap's a good one.
So I think something's happened to Wild Nissan. He's really struggling to get around any corners at the minute. 16 seconds slower.
Oh wow, yeah.
Must have had an incident. Spotted a fast Renault behind him, so he's pulled off the track.
Yeah, he's missing an end plate on the right, so that's probably why he's struggling.
Beast seems to be struggling a lot with understeer as well. Really struggling to stay on the track. Well, it's a time on the board, but it's the slowest one so far.
Yeah, ooh, that is unfortunately pretty slow. Zola is coming round sector 3, so let's see what he's able to do. He's obviously won the Drivers' Championship quite a while ago, so it doesn't really matter what happens to him in this race, but I'm sure he'll still try.
Yeah, of course, he's intent on winning the Constructors' title for Mercedes as well.
Oh yeah.
Still battling it out with Ferrari and Red Bull.
Yeah, I was talking about that, and Ferrari only have one driver today, so
yeah, I've just noticed that.
Not in a good position. Red Bull have both, but they are about 30 points behind, so Mercedes are in a pretty good spot at the moment, but obviously anything could happen in the race.
We've still got quite a few drivers out on laps. Got a few drivers now retiring in the pits because they're comfortable with their position.
Right, Torpedo coming around the last corner, the only one not to set a time yet. He goes 10th, that is probably going to be safe for him. Beastian is in the pits, and I don't think, no, he won't be able to get out, so Beastian unfortunately is the first one out, and Prideful is also into the pits, so that is it then, in terms of who's been eliminated. As yeah, they obviously can't get out with just over 1 minute, so there you go. Beastian and Prideful Flyer, unfortunately they have both been eliminated from Q1. Not great for the Ferrari as, like we mentioned, they are in the title fight, and he's a new driver as well, so not the best first race for him, as his mechanic's hands are inside of his wing. That's a weird sight there.
Oh, Codemasters. I love you so. Alright, I'm going to make a cup of tea.
So yeah, there you go. That is Q1 over then. And we'll move on to Q2, where obviously we'll have the full 15, and hopefully we'll start to see some quick times, although we're already seeing some very quick times. Surprisingly, the whole of the top 3 are either new or reserve, so this is going to be really interesting to watch this race, because I have no... well, these new top 3 I've seen before, so yeah, literally anything could happen. So there you go. There's your 2 drivers out. How's everyone in the chat doing then? I've kind of been ignoring some of your messages, but hope everyone's doing alright on this Saturday evening. So into Q2, and as always, if you manage to get into the top 10, whatever tyres you set your quickest time on in Q2 will be the tyres you start the race on. So the medium tyres, whilst they will be slower in qualifying, are obviously good for the strategy. So you can see almost everyone sticking on the mediums just to give it a go. So yeah, like I said, no real surprise. It usually happens every race, but Curtis Jackson, once again, I believe he's the first one out, is the first one out this time as well, and with him being on the mediums, obviously probably the times will be a bit slower, but yeah, we'll have to see. Alright, here we go. Kellis Jackson coming around the final corner, ready to start his time.
A lot of drivers going for the mediums straight away.
Yeah, I did speak about that. That usually happens, and quite often a lot of people realise they can't get into the top 10 on mediums and then go back on the softs, but it's always worth a try, I suppose.
Pretty much. Always my plan. I'm never quick enough.
Me neither.
Llama is having some issue.
So, Kellis Jackson, about to finish his time. We'll see what he can do on the mediums. A 135 and 9, not too bad. 136.2 on the softs from Cargo, so Kellis Jackson's probably happy that he's beat a soft runner there.
Yeah, and XRL Cargo as well, it's not a slow driver at all.
No.
Cargo's absolutely rapid, he's in the fight. Along with Find Waldo and another driver that's not here today, Retro Rixty, they're all fighting for the X3 title tomorrow at 5 PM, which is the closest title fight I've ever seen in XRL. There's 3 points between 3 drivers.
Wow. Have to tune into that one. There you go, Mad Gang with a 134.4. That is very impressive on the mediums as well. That was similar to what he put in on the softs, so very well done. Asda goes still quite a bit slower with a 135.7. So that's, oh my god, that's more than a second gap between those two. Wow.
34.4 on mediums. That's only a tenth and a half slower than what he did on the softs in...
Yeah, I know, it's insane.
Not even, I think that was a 34.39, wasn't it? So it's a tenth slower. Yeah, I think Mad Gank is the real deal.
Oh, maybe he can, yeah, maybe an X3, Q3. Once he goes on the softs, he may be able to get it near the 133s. That would be insane. I was about to say hello to you there in the Twitch chat.
You can say hello to me if you like. What's on, John? Nice to see you tuning in, mate.
And a bit late, but we did a 135.8, so just a bit slower than Asda, and that's P3 for him.
I think 35s are a very respectable time on the mediums.
Yeah, definitely.
I think we've kind of been desensitised here by
Yeah.
Mad Gank.
Well, let's see. Conan Murray, who was, I believe, the other really quick driver in Q1. He's on the mediums as well. Let's see if he's as good as Mad Gank as he comes around the final 2 corners. And there we go, a 1:35.1. So still quite a way off of P1, but still, like you said, a really impressive time getting on the 1:35. So just quite a very big gap, it seems like, at the moment.
.34.288, he's gone even faster.
Crikey. that's really quick. I reckon it's safe to say, unless he somehow messes up, he is probably looking like he's going to be the one taking pole position. Don't want to speak too soon, but with times like that on the mediums, I can't imagine what he's going to do on the softs. And RB Lama, who another new driver, does a 1:35.4 P3 for now. So we've got all in the top 3. We've got all new drivers. So some of the guys who've been racing here for a while may feel almost a bit annoyed. They've just been pushed down all of a sudden now. Alright, Zola is coming round the final turn now, and he goes P12, so it looks like at the moment Zola may have to go on a soft, because that time is not good enough to get through to Q3.
Jesus Christ, I just got attacked by a dog. It's just launched herself at me, and it's alright if it's a little dog, but she weighs 55 kilos.
Crikey.
And I've got a cup of tea.
Oh, mine weighs about 12.
Yeah, that nearly went badly. We're all good though. So Waldo is now starting another flying lap after putting in 1:55. Torpedo, I think, has pulled out of his lap. Wild Nissan is almost exactly the same time as his previous attempt. I think he was 400ths slower. But he's going to really need to pick it up. Sector 2 and Sector 3. Got a lot of drivers still sitting in the pits. They're probably just waiting to see if they need to stick the softs on and go again. I imagine drivers like Snake, Cargo, Torpedo, they'll all be going again.
Yeah,
maybe
definitely.
also Fading Splash. I mean, there's a lot of drivers there. If 5 drivers from sort of P7 down to P15 go out on soft tyres, then almost everybody's in danger. Obviously not the top 2.
Whippy has retired in the pits, so
he's
not
given
going
up.
to get through. Oh, Nissan has spun as well.
Yeah, just
But,
in the hotel section.
Yeah, I was literally about to say I wouldn't retire at this point because you don't know what's going to happen, and then so now Zola's done it as
Zola
well.
as well.
Ah, that is very interesting. So
They must be content with starting towards the back. They might have an ace up their sleeve in terms of maybe starting on hard tyres. Could that be the strategy today?
It's better to start on mediums further back than start on softs further up. I don't know, but
yeah.
And I think
that's probably the case.
Van Waldo's just gone P2, finally getting into 134s.
Nice.
Still
Great lap.
insane time, but if you compare it to Mad Gank's one, it's still pretty slow, but at least for him that's pretty good. And
Do you want to share that tyre strategy on the comms that you've just suggested?
oh god, yeah, right. Yeah, strategy today, wet to inters, I think is going to be the likely one. Just really stretches out the tyres and does the best, so if you are watching and racing, I personally advise using that.
So we've got 4 drivers out on laps at the moment that are in danger. Sorry, no, we've only got 2 on laps, we've got 2 on out laps. So Snake and Wildness on GTR are both on laps, but Wildness on GTR, yeah, he was 20 seconds slower that lap. So he was obviously on a cooldown. And this is his flying lap.
Yeah,
Snake,
Nissan, he's on those mediums for 4 laps, wow.
yeah, not ideal.
Snake is about to come around the final corner. This really needs to be his lap to improve, and he does only by 1/10. He puts him up to P9, but that's still not really a safe spot. You probably want to be a bit quicker than that, but maybe he'll be safe. We'll have to see. And Gusty unfortunately only gets P12, so he's going to be out. Nissan as well, 13th. Torpedo is coming around the final corner, the only one who can improve to get out, and he can't unfortunately, so that is it. Torpedo, Gusty, Wild, Nissan, Zola and Whippy have all been eliminated from Q2. A team radio from Zola. He said he's doesn't want to start with softs because they are terrible, is the word he used for the start of the race. Which, fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's fair that he didn't want to put any more laps on those medium tyres. You really don't want to be starting with 4-lap old mediums.
Yeah, no, that is not really ideal, especially if you end up having to pit back onto them or stuff, if safety cars and all that, so probably a fairly good decision. Right, here we go. On to Q3, and we'll finally get to see what kind of times we'll be seeing. And it may be the case that it's a fairly convincing pole position for Mad Gank, but you never know, maybe he just was pushing as much as he could and the others could try and push a bit harder, but at the moment it's looking pretty confident for his drive today.
Yeah, amazing lap on the mediums there. Also a really good lap from Van Waldo. And was it Conan Murray in third?
I believe so, yeah.
Four drivers out straight away, the other one just leaving the pits. Mad Gank. The pit lane here always terrifies me. When you're in the middle of a race and your adrenaline's running, it's so easy to make a mistake there and lose an end plate or even worse.
I quite like it because of the tunnel. The engine sounds brilliant.
Yeah, that's true.
Especially if you're in the Red Bull.
Yeah, that Red Bull engine's amazing.
But yeah, I know what you mean. I think I've lost a lot of front wings on pit lanes like these. It's actually, if they do lose their front wing on the pit lane, it's quite hard for us to tell because usually it doesn't show up as a yellow flag. So we may see some mysterious wings lying in the pit lane if we ever catch a car going through there.
Cargo is very close to the car in front of him. They're both starting their hot lap now. I think Cargo is probably... He's a very quick driver. I think it's probably safe to say that he's probably quicker than RB Llama. So maybe he would have been better off starting a little bit further back.
Maybe he's going for that slipstream on the straights.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's already invalidated.
Invalidated, so he won't be going for the slipstream. And yeah, I reckon that's where we're going to be seeing most of the overtakes happen into the race at the end of those two straights and probably on the straights, because yeah, two very long straights separated by a little chicane. It's definitely going to be some battles happening along there. Right, here we go, Callis Jackson for the first time of Q3, and it's a 1:35.3, a very, very good time. Probably not enough for pole, but still a very, very good time from him. Let's see who's going to be the next one. I believe Asda was behind him, although I think Asda must have invalidated. And a 1:35.31, very, very close between those two, but Llama's just bested him, and he's now taken the top spot. Oh, Cargo, I think just thinks not past that. And I think that was Mad Gank who's... Oh no, he's starting his lap. He must have invalidated his first one. Find Waldo, who is also very quick, so we may be seeing him, and all know he's invalidated. That is annoying. I think he's going to go around for another lap, but that is not good. As he actually slowed down and still managed to get a 1:34, so yeah, that's definitely going to be a good lap. After he's also invalidated, so a lot of invalidations, probably just because, oh, cargo again, just because it's Q3 and obviously you want to push as hard as you can, but you've got to find that balance really between pushing too much and invalidating. Second lap as well, so they're slightly worn soft. That is honestly insane from him, and I think that's probably going to be pole position. Yeah, that is more than.
Surely nobody's going to go faster than a 33.7.
Yeah, I don't know if even he could go faster. He might not even go out again. It might not be worth it. Well, 1:35.9 from Atwee, so unfortunately that is the slowest time so far. Asda hasn't invalidated. This is his third lap, I believe, so he's had some issues.
Don't know why we've got a yellow flag there in sector 3.
Oh, he's run out of fuel. That'd be why.
Ah.
Oh, well, that's him in the pits then.
Oh dear, Asda, come on, get some fuel, get some fresh tyres, get back out there.
Yeah, he has enough time, but yeah, insane leader, definitely. That's what I thought. Right, Snake. He does a 1:35.3, still very good, puts in P4, and I believe, yeah, Atwee's probably, yeah, he's going to come into the pits, and he's invalidated. So that's everyone, well, not everyone, but
this is the famous Q3 lull.
yeah.
Snake was only 8 thousandths behind Llama there, P3.
Wow.
We have got Waldo on an outlap at the moment. All the excitement that we've got. Birding Splash is happy with his time of 35.7. That is a very good lap. He's still quite new to F1 as a sim racing league, but he's been doing much better every week, really improving.
Yeah, definitely. Harry thinks he's going to be spinning a lot. I believe you're Torpedo.
That is Torpedo, yeah.
Yeah. Well, hopefully not for you, but I don't know. Alright, Waldo on his lap. He is... I mean, technically, he's probably one of the ones to look out for. Whether he can take pole, like we've said, it's probably unlikely, but maybe he can still get on that front row.
Dollars made a good point in the chat. The new season, for anybody wondering, it does start on the 27th of February at Great Britain. We've got a shorter season next season, so that when the new game, F1 2021, comes out, we'll be ready for that to start a full season just after the launch date. So I think the next season, season 4 of XRL, is going to be 15 races, and that starts at Great Britain.
And Find Waldo does a 1:34.069. Very nice time from him. Just shy of that 1:33, but still a really impressive time. It's hard to say that when Mad Gank's already put his time in, but still, I mean, it's just insane, really.
I mean, he's still a second faster than P3 at the moment.
Yeah.
As the crosses the line for P3, 34.7.
Very, very good. With 20 seconds left, though, obviously that is those two, their chance is gone. Cargo is not setting a time. Conan,
I think Asda is going for a second lap.
Conan, who has a chance at getting on the top row or front row, is on his lap now. But yeah, his only chance here, so he has to make it count. Yeah, hopefully Harry Great Britain will be a good one to start off at. Gonna have to try and somewhat memorise the calendar. Barely even know the normal F1 one.
Not going to be easy, it is all a bit jumbled up, but we've really put a lot of time and effort into deciding the order.
Hopefully it will make it a bit more interesting.
Faster.
And I believe we're finishing off at Brazil and not Abu Dhabi, which is nice.
Yeah, that's the way it should be. Brazil always has great races towards the end of the season. It should be the last race for me. Oh, Asda's in the wall, he's lost it.
Ah, no, alright, Conan.
That's unfortunate.
Around the final corner. His lap looks good. Is it good enough? Something good. It is a 1:33.9. Puts him P2 and actually very close to Matt Gank, just off, but that is once again a really impressive time. He's got P2 for now. I believe Jackson is very slow, so he won't be setting a fast lap. Lama goes up to P4 with a 1:34.
Matt Gank is about to cross the line.
Oh, here we go. Oh my goodness, he's done it.
4.
Crikey, on 1:33.4 from Matt Gank, and I didn't think he's going to improve, but he's just improved by, what was that, like 3/10?
Yep.
Oh, that is insane. He is definitely the quickest in the lobby today.
Absolute madness.
Wow.
What a lap that is.
Well, I think that may be looking good for his race then, because if that's his qualifying pace, I'm assuming his race pace is also going to be up there. So there you go, Mad Gank on pole for almost 5/10, clear of P2. Conan with a really good lap still, rounds off the front row. Waldo in P3, Lama P4, Asda in P5, Atwee in P6, Kellis Jackson in 7th, XRL Snake in 8th, Fading Splash in 9th, and Cargo, who didn't set a time, goes to P10. But I mean, yeah, we were saying before, a 1:31, well, anything in the 1:34s is impressive, but it's almost been overshadowed by Mad Gank's time. But still, everyone has done really good laps.
I'll be intrigued to see what the lap times are like in X1 tomorrow at 5 PM.
Oh yeah.
Whether they're similar sort of pace. I mean, at the beginning of qualifying today, we weren't even sure a 33 was possible. Just a reminder to any of the drivers that are listening, do not ready up until you're told to do so by XRL Zola.
Yes.
He will issue the command to ready up when it's time. We do have a 5-minute break, but the drivers can adjust their strategies, fuel, any setup changes, and also go for a quick wee. Because unlike real Formula One, you can't wee in your seat.
Yeah,
Well, you
well,
can, but you've got to clean it up.
could modify it, I suppose.
Yeah, we've all seen the pictures of the rigs built on toilets.
But yeah, I don't want to. I probably should touch wood when saying this, but I don't believe we've had someone ready up early for since I can remember. So pretty good for everyone for that.
So if somebody does now, we can blame you.
Yeah, feel
Ah,
free.
we've had a couple of drivers booted from the lobby.
I think most leagues implement that rule, so pretty much everyone is aware of it. Lama's very happy of his P4. And any drivers watching, Zola, I think, had some issues, so he'll be an AI on the start. So if you are, he's in P14, so if you're starting behind him or in front or whenever, wherever, really, just watch out for Zola because he may crash into you. Hopefully not, but AI's going to be funny in this game.
Anthony Waddington says in the chat that 133 is better than he can do. Waddington is one of our fastest drivers in the league. He won the title for X1 in season 1, and I think he's won the constructors every year. Definitely season 2 and season 3.
Wow.
So that is mad fast from Mad Gank.
That was...
Sorry. Yeah, I know. You don't have to tell me. All my jokes are bad, mate. So Abu Dhabi's always a bit of a sketchy one at the start of a race because it is quite fast, but it's tight. Anything can happen these first few corners.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, turn 1 isn't the worst, but once you come onto turn 2 and 3, like the... obviously, turn 3, the main one, just the long right-hander. If you get hit there, because you're going full speed, you could just spin into the wall, and then turn 5 and 6 with the little chicane, that's also a bit dodgy, so there's probably a chance we'll see some, hopefully not, but we might see some incidents happen, and do you reckon there'll be a safety car? I don't know.
I mean, it would be wise to bet on a safety car at some point. I think the start of the race is the most likely time, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Right, here we go. Everyone's readying up, and all the lights are already coming on. 5 red lights are on. And the lights are out, and we are underway here at Abu Dhabi. A pretty poor start for Madgang, because Conan is already taking him, going into turn 1, and Madgang goes into the side of Llama, and Llama has almost been spun out, and very close to going in the wall. Luckily, he's just saved it, but what a poor start for Madgang.
We've got a Red Bull round at turn 2.
Oh no, someone's, Fading Splash has crashed there. He's not out, but that's not good, but Conan has had a flying start there.
As well. Gusty's just spun out.
Oh no. But yeah, Conan, Jesus, he's had a brilliant start. Already 1 second ahead, so I may have jinxed Madgang here, I apologise for that. Because so far he's sitting in P2 and losing time to Conan in P1.
But no safety car?
No safety car.
We had a couple of yellow flags, but
we
back on the green flag racing.
But that was a pretty good start for most drivers. Obviously, Gusty, I think they've gone again. He's had a pretty poor start there. But actually, Madgang is now catching back up to Conan's. And Madgang has fallen back again from Conan Murray. So at the moment, he's struggling to keep up with him. Obviously, no DRS yet, but he's just about within that second for the activation. So hopefully as we come onto the next lap he'll be within that second and he can look to try and make the move as Torpedo and Whippy are switching about.
So Gusty's been into the pits, he's come out on softs, interestingly.
You think possibly hards could be an option? I don't know how long they last, but
I think it's pretty much always a 2-stop this race.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it's going to be soft, medium, or soft, medium, soft from here for Gusty. I think Madgang is running a very different setup to Conan Murray. So Madgang tends to catch up in the twisty sections, so he's probably running more down. But then as soon as he gets to the straights, Conan Murray just disappears.
Yeah, he'll have to arrest those, so maybe he can look, and he's getting a lot closer as we go on to almost go onto the straight. And the hairpin now.
DRS is now enabled as well. Keep the flaps open.
Yeah, Insane Leader in the chat. It could be a good point. Maybe, even though his single lap quali pace is amazing, maybe his race pace just isn't as good. So that could be the case. You never know. Maybe he just sweats out time trial and not any more proper practice. But Cargo on the back of Snake. He'll have DRS though, so might be able to get past here. Looks like he is. 3-second time penalty already for Madgang. That's not good. Lap 3 and he's already got a penalty, so that is not good for him. Cargo got past Snake pretty easily there.
RB Llama seems to be struggling a lot with race pace, lost a lot of positions.
Prideful flies out.
Oh,
he's gone. I'm not sure what happened there. The virtual safety car has been deployed, so no prop safety car, but still that will slow people down. Hopefully he doesn't despawn. I want to see. Oh, he's just, what's happened there? He's just gone straight into the wall. Just before, well, into turn 16. It's a very tricky braking zone. He must have just...
if you lock up and clip a curb or something, you don't have much chance there of saving it.
He was near some other people, so hopefully he didn't impact.
Cargo with a drive-through.
Drive-through. Oh no.
Cargo's had a nightmare recently with drive-through penalties and other such things.
Virtual safety cars in this game can be horrible sometimes.
Yep.
And Madgang I didn't notice it because the times have gone, but Madgank has got P1 off Conan, and for now he is in front, so that is pretty good for him so far. Now we'll see whether his race pace is quick enough to pull ahead. If it's anything like his qualifying pace, he should be able to do so. But he has got that penalty, so he will need to get 3 seconds out. But yeah, still ages in this race, so.
Don't know about you, but I've no intervals between the drivers now.
Yeah, no, mine were gone as well. They usually go back when they cross the line, which is happening now, which is nice. Oh, and Zola into the pit lane. 3 laps on the soft, so not too sure what he's going in for. Doesn't look like damage. Did he get a drive-through? I'm not sure. I don't know when the pit window is, but I don't think it's this early. And no, he got a drive-through. So that is lost him a lot of places. Asda getting very close to Atwee. Gussie, a 3-second time penalty. I think Torpedo just got one as well. But it does seem like, you know, lap 5, 4 different drivers with penalties, so it looks like maybe that could be a bit of an issue for some people. Here we go, Asda making a move on the chicane. It's a risky spot and he has to back out at the last second. Probably waiting for the straight is the wise option as Lama goes into the pits. I believe he had damage, so he's probably repairing that. And here we go, Asda with DRS on Atwee. This is a P4, so quite an important move. I think Atwee's going defensive and Asda is getting very close. He's going to have a go around the outside. Is he going to be close enough? He has got the inside line coming through the second turn of the chicane, and I think for now he's got it. But Atwee will have DRS for this next straight, so we'll see. He's very close, and I think he's going to get it. He's actually run out of ERS, so that may hinder him. He's got the inside line though, and he's down the inside, and Asda has had to put out quite a bit there. And for now, Atwee has defended his position, and I think that yellow flag was just someone going slow.
Just a word on XRL Whippy. He's up 9 places, and he's catching Asda quickly. Over a second a lap he's gaining on him. I suppose that's because Asda is still battling. And
actually, looking at our title fight, Ferrari no chance of getting it because Pride falls out unless Red Bull and Mercedes both crash all of their cars. But I mean, in terms of for Red Bull, I don't think it's going to be enough, but still, Whippy is doing good for them. Mercedes not having the best of races so far, but lap 7 of 28, so yeah.
Snake has already pitted, so if his pit strategy is as good as he's hoping, then he could well be inside the top 10 by the end of the race. Also has a lot of pace. Asda's going to have another go on Atwee.
Atwee's not gone defensive this time, but probably because I think Asda's quite before the corner. I think very close. I think he's got him now, but the detection zone here is really annoying because yeah, once you've made the move, obviously now Atwee has it, and I think it's going to be the same case as last time. Atwee is just going to take back the position, and nothing really Asda could have done there. Maybe it's best for him to wait until the second straight to look at making his move.
Every time I look at Mad Gank, he is locking up. He is really, really pushing.
Ooh.
Gonna ruin these tyres if he's not careful. Snake is showing a lot of pace at the moment. He's just gone past Beastian, and he's now waiting for an opportunity to get past RB Llama.
According to...
Oh, we've got a Renault round.
Ooh,
That's
no.
Beastian. He's lost an end plate. That's the same corner where where Prideful Flyer met his end. He's going to be going straight into the pits, I expect, Beastian. He's not. Staying out. Been an unfortunate start for Beastian this week.
Yeah, he's not having the best of races.
Cargo's going to the mediums.
Ads has dropped back almost 3 seconds from Atwee, so he's obviously backed off quite a bit. And I think it said the pit window was open to go onto some hards, but I don't know. Snake looking to make the move around the outside of Llama. Not going to be close enough though, but the second straight seems to be the best spot, so I reckon if he's close enough he can make it. It's quite a short straight compared to the other one. Not much time, and he's not going to gain, unfortunately. So he's going to have to wait until another opportunity. And yeah, Insane Leader saying maybe a DRS straight on the start-finish straight could help, but it's quite a short one, but it would make it possibly...
It used to be a DRS straight. DRS zone.
I think I've watched
it was... Yeah, I think it was only last season that they changed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's not the shortest
It was
of
an
straights,
overtaken
so.
opportunity.
Yeah, it's definitely enough time to make a move, but yeah, wonder why they've removed it then.
We're really starting to see those penalties add up now. Still nobody with more than 3 seconds, but we're only 9 laps into the race.
Kellis Jackson's getting quite close to Wild Nissan, but he seems to be getting close after the straight and then can't do much in the rest of the lap, so for now he's not able to make the move.
We've got a very spread out field at the moment.
Yeah, everyone's, well, there's only really 2 cars that are within a second, so most people seem to have just found their pace and are on their own.
I think Whippy is now, he's dropping back from Asda. He was down to about 6 seconds behind him, it's now 8 seconds again. And Asda's getting a little bit closer again to Atwee, within about 2 seconds. So Asda's been maybe a little bit inconsistent over the last 5 laps.
Yeah. And I think Zola is possibly going to have to look at pitting soon. I'm not sure how long they last, but 9 laps on the softs. I've just realised he started on those softs, and I do remember him saying...
No, he pitted lap 1, I think.
Ah, I was going to say, because of that...
Oh no, sorry, he didn't. No, I'm getting confused.
Kellis goes round the outside. Nissan takes the inside line, though. And Kellis has a bit of a switchback going onto the straight, and he's just got it done. But yeah, going back to Zola, he did say that starting on the softs is horrible, so he must have pitted that one, because I don't know why he would if he just said they were horrible. But
yes. But he has done 9 laps, so he must have started on the softs. Maybe that was just a bit of misinformation to throw everybody off the scent.
Yeah, no, he's had no
that was a good move
stops.
from Jackson. Wildness and GTR went a little bit wide there, and Keller Jackson saw his opportunity and jumped straight in there. So he's made it past.
Oh, wow, so Zola has tricked everyone.
But yeah, 9 laps does seem a long time on those. So. Oh.
Yeah, I believe it said the pit window. Well, if you're doing a soft medium, the pit window was around lap 10, so he's going to have to be going in soon.
Not this time.
Nope.
Snake still unable to get past Llama.
Right, onto the straight, and Nissan looking to take back P7. He's a bit further off, and oh, yellow flag, who's that? Cargo. Oh, that's some big wing damage there. Probably going to have to be a pit stop for him.
Wado has just confirmed that Zola's not pitted yet. He had a drive through that he had to serve after the VSC.
I remember that, yeah.
But he hasn't changed his tyres.
Cargo getting really close to the wall on the pit entrance there. And
use all the track that's available.
Torpedo on the back of Beastian. That reminds me of, who was it? I'm trying to think. Who overtook the China pit lane ages ago. That was good. But anyway, Torpedo on the back of Beastian. He's going to make the move already. He's going to have the inside line. I think he's going to get before the turn though. And just about, yeah. But Beastian now, as we've seen before, will have DRS, and he may be able to do that. I'm just thinking, did he hasn't pit for his wing damage, so he still has an end plate missing. He did look quite slow going through that chicane, so he's not going to be close enough, and I think he's probably going to have to concede that for now. And Nissan gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is not good.
And Zola's staying out again. Still on those softs.
So Nissan pit for wing. No, Nissan didn't pit for wing damage. So 11 laps on the mediums. He feels that's too much, and then Zola's obviously. But Llama, who is an AI, he must have had some connection issues, is now being pressured by Fading Splash. Probably going to be a fairly easy overtake. The AI is pretty slow, and Fading Splash goes into the back of him, and I think that's wing damage. That is. He's missing an end plate. He's gone to the back again. The AI, I don't know what's happened here, but Fading Splash is really forcing his way past him. And in doing so, he has had some pretty bad wing damage, and that is not good.
Wildness and GTR has gone onto the hard tyres, so we'll be looking to take those right to the end. Whether they've got any pace, I'm not so sure.
Yeah, we are almost halfway through, so he should be able to take those to the end. And Conan goes into the pits, so it looks like it's starting to get to that point where everyone pits. And yeah, I reckon Hards will definitely make it to the end, and Conan does go onto those. So, but yeah, whether, like you said, whether they'll have the pace, we'll have to wait and see. And Mad Gank is catching up to Asda. He has already pitted. He's actually gone on to mediums, so. Not sure what his strategy is, because he'll obviously have to change tyre. So yeah, must be that. But
Waldo at the front is probably going to be taking these mediums as long as he can.
You know, I reckon, unfortunately the interval's gone, but Madgank moving up into P3 for now. He probably will take back his spot when they pit, but yeah, like you said, Waldo, if he can just go on them as long as he can, he has more of a chance of trying to keep a decent spot.
He's got a huge gap back to Atwi.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Straight.
Zola had the issue at the start, so we couldn't pick what tyres he started on.
He's in the pits right now. Coming out of the pits. He's out of the pits.
Probably what he messaged, actually.
Yep.
Medium, so yeah, probably have to pit again. Although maybe they could get to the end if he pushes them, but I don't know.
Well, he managed to take those softs for 13 laps. So 15, 16 laps on mediums. Doesn't sound implausible.
I reckon he could, yeah, I reckon he could do that.
Interestingly, Conan Murray has come out 2 places behind Madgank after the pit stops. Also, he's gone to the hard tyres. That is a different strategy. That'll be very interesting to see who comes out on top at the end of the race.
Madgank making his way back up to where he was in P1. He's got Atwi to overtake next, and yeah, he's definitely very quick. I mean, obviously Atwi is on some old tyres, but he is going really quick, and now coming onto the straight, he should be able to get him hopefully fairly easily. And there you go.
If you are going side by side through the chicane, it pays dividends to be the one on the outside.
Yeah, definitely.
Because that then gives you the inside and the advantage for the right-hander. But that does mean that you'll probably miss out on the DRS.
Look at the mini-map, there's a massive train of lapped cars here.
Yep.
As they're all trying to get out of the way, but it's a bit difficult. As Madgank, he's already made his way back up to P1 after pitting, and these guys haven't pitted, so that is insane. And Waldo has, Waldo's, I don't know what's happened there. He's slowed down massively. He's been overtaken. I think that was some wing damage for Conan as the two Haas drivers collide, and that's not good. Obviously, Conan being a new driver and Atwi being an older driver here for Haas. Not good really for those two. But yeah, Waldo has just lost the place to Asda again, so I don't know what's happened. He has wing damage, that'd be why. Left end plate is missing and into the pits, and that is annoying. He would have lost his first anyway.
And a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's one thing that drivers always forget, is that if you've got wing damage, you need to slow down a little bit earlier coming into the pits, because you've got less stopping force. But Conan Murray will be fuming with Atwi. He'll be expecting the Haas team boss to tell Atwi to move over, but they are racing full position. He's got no reason to move.
Yeah, definitely.
And this is all playing perfectly into the hands of Madgank. It looks like Atwi has still got more pace than Conan Murray, even on those old mediums. 14 laps old, and he's getting away from Conan. Zola will be looking to make a move on Wildness and GTR. We will have DRS. Makes that move easily. But I don't think that Wildness and GTR will sit back and take it. Gonna fight back immediately. He's not got enough pace to get through. So Zola holds on to that place for the moment. Asda has made it past Conan Murray. Conan Murray's back into the pits. So he must be looking for a wing replacement. He is. That's a shame, because he looked like he had a lot of pace earlier on. So we've still got 4 drivers on the tyres that they started with.
Yeah, Zola's just done pretty easy work of both the racing points there.
But he's got such fresh mediums now. We was taking it really careful through that little chicane, but he still picked up a penalty. Wonder if those tyres are now finally dead. You'll be looking forward to some fresh tyres. He's almost at the point where he could go to softs though, if he can last another 2-3 laps. That would be a huge advantage.
Yeah, definitely. We've obviously seen Zola push those softs for ages, so if he can do the same, that'd be really good for him.
XRL whippy up 11 places so far. Still yet to stop.
I think Cargo's just letting some lap cars pass there, but Cargo, I think, unfortunately, has not gone on a safety car, and Conan's out. Conan, who was looking like he had a possible podium finish, is out of the race.
Wow, that's a surprise.
Safety car
and this
is out.
Perfect timing for the guys that are still on medium tyres. We'll all be looking to go into the pits now.
He's gone board of Lama, he can see. Oh my goodness, he's right on the track. That is a bit dangerous. Be careful, everyone. Do not crash into him. Was he coming out of the... I think he was. I think he was coming out of the pits. He must have been, because he was on 0 lap old mediums. And yeah, coming out the pit lane, looks like he's crashed. I'm assuming he went into the wall on the left. And you said at the beginning, you hate the pit lane because you often lose wing, but it looks like Conan's lost the whole wheel.
That's an absolute nightmare scenario for our new driver, Conan Murray.
Yeah, that's really unlucky.
Looked very strong today.
But there we go, the safety car is out, lap 18 of 28, so this could actually be good for some of the guys here. And actually, this is good for Mad Gang because he was going to have to pit onto the softs again anyway, and this safety car has given him a free stop. So actually, although he is going to obviously have the cars behind him gain places, this has worked out pretty well for him in terms of his strategy.
Atwee is also into the pits, as is Asda, as is Whippy, as is Jackson.
Yeah, actually.
And Waldo too.
Yeah, Whippy.
They will all be going for soft tyres, I expect.
Yeah, Whippy, Jackson, and maybe a few others. They hadn't pit yet, so this has also worked out. So it looks like the safety car has been pretty good for a lot of people. But whilst we're in the safety car, I'm trying to. Do you know if the point system is the same as it would be in normal F1 there? Because I'm trying to work out what's going to happen in terms of constructors, but I'm not very good at that.
So I think everybody so far has pitted, apart from Snake, who had just been in the pits the lap before, so he's already on fresh softs. So that's worked perfectly for Snake in the Mercedes, who are one of the title fighters.
Yeah, definitely. I think for now Mercedes are looking pretty good for winning the constructors, because although Whippy has had an excellent drive and P3 is amazing, really he needs to. Actually, I don't think he could do it. I'm trying to know, because they need about 30 points, and obviously first would get 25. So I believe that Mercedes have won the constructors, because obviously Ferrari are out,
as it stands. Anything could
as it
happen. There's
stands,
still
but
10 laps to go. Anything could happen. It is XRL.
But yeah, I think if Red Bull had had a second driver, it would have helped them a lot. But unfortunately, for whatever reason, they don't. So it's going to be a challenge. And Fading Splash gets a drive-through penalty for speeding under safety car, and Mad Gag has just gone into the safety car.
Oh.
he luckily got no damage, and I don't think he got a penalty, but I've never seen that happen unless it's in a 5-lap race. But that's weird. He's just misjudged the braking and gone straight to the back of the safety car.
That's a poor mistake to make.
Yeah. Luckily he's kept out of damage, but yeah, that could have. I mean, the safety car in this race is incredibly strong. You can't move it, so that could have really ended his race. So he's actually staying back quite a bit from it now. And the safety car, I think, probably won't come until next lap because we still have 2 drivers not caught up. Yeah, it's weird they didn't get a penalty, but
I'm really confused about that drive-through for Fading Splash because already in the safety car queue, you can't be penalised for going too fast because you can't go past any. And also, if you're told to catch the safety car queue, you can't be told to. You can't possibly be speeding.
yeah, that is
because
weird.
there shouldn't be a delta. So I think that might be a glitch in the game, and I think that might be. It's really difficult to appeal against that because
Yeah, if it was a time
nobody
penalty.
really knows how much time to take off.
Yeah, I mean,
So that's really unfortunate.
If it was a time penalty, you could just get it rescinded, but with a drive-through, you can't really do that.
Maybe it's something that we could look into. It'd still be worth appealing that if that is the case.
Yeah, drive-throughs usually, I'm trying to think, because obviously a pit stop usually takes about 20, and then obviously take a few seconds off. I think it's about 15 seconds is for a drive-through, so it is a lot of time.
So when it comes to the restart, I'll be interested to see what happens with Whippy, Asda and Careless Jackson. And you could even throw Snake and Waldo into that mix. Because they're all very similar in pace. I think Waldo is probably the fastest out of the lot of them. And they're all X3 drivers apart from Asda. So they all know each other very well. Asda has been a part of XRL for a long time now. And he's very good mates with Whippy especially. That's going to be an exciting battle to watch. I think the safety car is going to be coming in.
Yep, it is. So let's hope that Mad Gank's restart is anything like his race start, or he's going to be losing positions. But
He's got the advantage over Atwee in the fact that he's only got a 3-second penalty and Atwee has a 6-second penalty.
here we go. Track is green, and it looks like Mad Gank's got a pretty good restart there. Asda, Whippy, and Atwee are all staying in the same position. And it looks like for now it's probably going to be it. But as we move on to the straight, obviously no DRS for the first few laps. But Asda is gaining a lot on Whippy, and he may be able to look to make a move, because obviously overtake and slipstream can still get you there.
Currently only have one driver on medium tyres, everybody else is on softs now. So it is a sprint to the finish. Asda is gaining quickly on Whippy down the straight.
Yeah, Asda's so close, but without DRS it's so difficult to look at making a move. And Careless Jackson's starting to get involved as well. It looks like for now, everyone's, at least in the top few, are going to be staying in the same position. Almost everyone's soft, so...
Oh, we just had another position change. I think, yeah, the only position changes that we've had since the end of the safety car were RB Llama and Wild Nissan swap places, and Torpedo and Gusty swap places.
Oh, and Gusty with some wing on the front of his car. I don't know if that's his, but he's in the pits. And who was it? Fading Splash. He hasn't served his drive-through. He'll probably be serving it this lap, I assume.
Asda again is gaining quickly on the straights, but he's got to really focus on his exit this second straight. If his getaway is much better.
Yeah, the same leader behaviour.
We've made a mistake which has allowed Whippy to close up that gap.
Yeah. And actually, just looking at the penalty, 6 seconds for Atwee, 3 for Mad Gank and Whippy, so Asda's in a good position. Technically, Asda at this point is in first.
Oh, wow.
But to be fair, Mad Gank is pulling away, so... But I think Atwee's in a really bad spot, because not long left, and 6 seconds is a big gap to pull.
Yeah.
So he is not looking like he's in the best spot.
Do we have DRS this lap?
I believe it should come on... Yeah, it is this lap, yeah.
We do. So that's really going to help Whippy out.
Might help Asda as well, who's getting to Whippy. Maybe seeing a bit of a 3-car battle happening, that'd be nice.
Incredible. Zola and Snake are now P7 and P8, which is great for Mercedes' title fight. Whippy's just outside of that DRS range. If he can get within a second.
Yeah, Asda and Whippy are both just outside of the range.
Yeah, Whippy doesn't have DRS and neither does Asda. The only person in that train that does is Find Waldo. Still not catching massively on Kellis Jackson. Under the lights of Abu Dhabi, that McLaren looks so bright. I think Snake and Zola are working well together to bring home this title for Mercedes. They're not fighting each other too hard. Waldo now incredibly close to the back of Jackson. Asda is now back within a second of Whippy. Within
Yeah,
7
Waldo
tenths,
as well.
actually.
It's getting close. And actually looking at the gap, Mad Gank is not pulling away as quickly as I thought, but he's luckily just outside of that 3 seconds for Asda, so Asda needs to be getting past if he wants a chance at gaining that. But to be fair for Asda, he is in P2 as it stands, so...
That's great, but Asda's been on the podium before and he hasn't won an XRL race as yet, so he will be desperate to win it.
That'd be nice on the last race as well.
Chicane.
Yeah, he's fallen back out of that second gap. He's going in and out, and 2 laps left, so he needs to get a move on if he wants a chance at the win. I mean, I would say he might be playing it safe, but I doubt it. I don't know why he would. Especially, you know, the last race, he might as well push as hard as he can and risk it and try and get that top spot.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think Asda's really going to go for it now.
Anna Waldo has gone for it down the inside of Kellis Jackson, and I think he's got him before, and yeah, there we go, he's up into P5 for now. He has got a penalty though, so Kellis Jackson may overtake him again. Wild Nissan is looking to overtake his teammate. His teammate's actually back in the game, which is nice. He goes around the outside on the chicane and he's got the move done. It almost looked like his teammate let him pass there. And Zola is on the back of Kellis Jackson. If he does get him, that will pretty much confirm Mercedes' title win, although, you know, with less than, well, about a lap left, I don't think Whippy can do much for Red Bull. He's done a brilliant job, but yeah, not much he can do for that. And let's see, yeah, he's gone up 12 places, so really impressive.
Incredible performance.
He's probably done the best. Zola's done well as well, to be fair. He's gone up 7.
Yeah. And especially with that drive-through.
Yeah,
That's an incredible performance. Showing his experience there.
Yeah, 9 seconds. Oh, Atwee has 9 seconds now, so Asda's definitely getting him. To be fair, Asda's fallen out. Asda's been overtaken by Waldo. What's happened there? Asda may not
got a little
get.
bit slippery on the final corner there. I think his tyres have gone off.
I don't think Asda's going to get P2. He should. I don't know, actually. He'll probably get Waldo, but I don't know what's happened here. But on to the final lap now. And Asda's, for whatever reason, just slowed down 9 laps on the soft. So maybe he's feeling some tyre wear, but I'm not sure. Waldo with another penalty, which is basically just confirming that Asda will get past him.
Yeah, Asda just needs to use the DRS now from Waldo to stay as close to the top 3 as possible. As it stands, I think Whippy will be second, and Asda will be.
No, I think Lama's off. Doesn't looks like a spin, and Torpedo with a penalty for a collision with Asda. He is nowhere near Asda. I don't think. Although actually, he must have, because he's lost all of his wing. But I don't think Asda's gone. That's very weird. He's lost all of his wing though. So he's had some sort of collision.
I haven't seen Torpedo anywhere near Asda for a while.
No, but here we go, on board with Bad Gank, who has done an amazing race. He's new here, probably one of the quicker ones we've seen. And there you go, he wins the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix season finale. Atwee with an impressive drive. Has been overtaken by Whippy on the line. Whippy with probably the best drive today, as Kellis.
What? No,
I think that's just a glitch there. He is not 6 minutes ahead. But I think Kellis is in 4th or 5th. But yeah, Whippy in P2 has definitely had the best drive today, and Asda managed to get to P3, I believe, this is confusing now.
Yeah.
But yeah, a really good drive from a lot of the drivers today. And that is also Mercedes with the Constructors' Championship, so very well done to them. They've got a driver on the, obviously Zola has got on the championship as well, so Mercedes have had a very good season.
Yeah, congratulations to Mercedes, especially Zola. He's been there almost all season. And they've done fantastically well to bring it home. Congrats Zola on the Drivers' Championship as well. Although he has raced more than anybody else.
Yeah. I think, well, every week, me and Lopez say that if you can turn up, you can almost do the best. But I think Zola's definitely proven that.
Yeah, for sure.
But there we go. Yeah, definitely, and there, brilliant drive from Whippy.
Alright, I'm going to have to love you and leave you.
Well, thank you very much for joining me.
Thanks for having me. It was great to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
A great race. Alright, thanks a lot. Catch you later.
See you later. There we go. Just to confirm, Carlos Jackson did not win the race by whatever it was, 6 minutes or whatever, but he I don't know where he goes, if I'm being honest. So there we go. So Mad Gank with the win, Whippy in second, Asda in third. Very, very well done for all of those guys. And 3 DNFs, so not the most we've seen, but still not brilliant, but pretty clean race. I think most of the crashes were the driver's fault, and I think the times, I don't think they were 7 minutes behind. The times have definitely messed up. That actually probably isn't good for removing penalties because they're not going to know what to do, but I think it has just added 6 minutes to everyone. I don't know. But anyway, there we go. That is the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, and that ends off the XRL Development League season. Obviously, we do have the X1, 2 and 3 races tomorrow at 5 PM and 8 PM, so make sure you tune in here for those races. Like Jono said, he's left us, but like Jono said, there is going to be a big title fight in pretty much all of those, so hopefully those will be good races. I'll be watching. I'm unfortunately not commentating, but hopefully we'll see some of you guys there. But there we go. I think that is pretty much it for this race. And yeah, as Zola said, the new season here will start on the 27th of February off in Great Britain with our shortened season. So hopefully we'll see all of you back here. In terms of the driver lineup, I don't believe it's been released, but we will probably see quite a few changes as people move up and down. But yeah, thanks everyone so much for watching, and thanks everyone for a brilliant first season for me. I joined about halfway through, I believe, so it's been really fun. And thank you to those of you who have been coming back, and obviously all the drivers and everyone setting up for making it great, and looking forward to next season. But that's pretty much it from me, so I will see you all on the 20th of February. Goodbye.